We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 44. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Murray now to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
4th down.
first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. It's Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. On first and goal, Drake. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Running with Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Grant sets to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing, Hundley. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Hundley. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And now look at him go. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Focusing on me, wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
This is caught inside the 15. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed, Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, 49ers 7. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 33. 36 yards on the play.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. He's got a first. Murray fighting. Lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of
13 yards there and a Niner first.
49er first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Hundley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is heard. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
First down, San Francisco.
Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Plumlee's pass intercepted. The Cardinals
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Murray going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Mostert. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21, 49ers 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Ezekiel Elliott.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They go to Elliott again. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. It's caught. Patton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. This is Elliott. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hundley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shift.
Carry now for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
22's coming, 22's coming.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Cardinals.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the Niners' 44-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down at 5. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Hundley going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll drop here to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Now Gold for the extra point.
The point after.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Cardinals 38, 49ers 27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The 25-yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense at 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Hundley. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hundley. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Play fake. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. Now Murray again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing, Hundley. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
25 yards that time.
San Francisco.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jalen Hurd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
The kick is
and his kick is good.
Makes the score Cardinals 45.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
San Francisco.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shotgun now for Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hundley. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
On the play. And a 49er first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.